Hey y'all, today I'm going to show you how I deal with text in Inkscape as far as node cleanup, because there's always a ton, and making sure that the sizing is good for CNC plasma cutting. My husband wanted a wind spinner that said FML. So that's what we're doing. So that's obviously much too big. I need to size it down to fit the inside of my spinner. I'm going to hold down Control to keep everything perfect and just get it to the size that I want. Obviously, with these 3 letters, I'm not going to be doing any bridging. If you want me to make a video on bridging, I will. Let me know in the comments. So, this is just like I said, node cleanup, and this is obviously gonna burn out if I try to cut it just like this. So I'm gonna show you how I fix that as well. Shoo, here we go. First things first, I've got my text there. I'm gonna come up with it highlighted, come up to path, and put object to path. So it is no longer text, it's a path, and I can clean this mess up. Zoom in by pressing my plus key. One of the first things I noticed is we've got 2 overlapping, so I'm going to highlight them both and then click up on top, join selected nodes. Get rid of that. It is kind of crazy to me what you can get away with node cleanup. You really don't need that much. It messes it up a little bit, but if you can live with it, get rid of it. I'm going to get rid of those. So I'm just going to go through and delete, delete, delete. Look at that. So many less nodes. And it really didn't adjust it that much at all. If you think about it, the little bit that the lines do move, what is that really going to affect when you're cutting it with your plasma machine? Is it really going to be noticeable? I don't think so. Looks like we've got some more duplicates right here. I'm going to join those up. Then we're going to move on to, let's see, that one's going to go away. Those, not necessary, not necessary, not necessary. This, just 3 letters, isn't so bad. When you have a lot of letters, it becomes quite tedious. Did you see what happened there? Funky little, oops. We don't want that. So that fix is click on that one, hold shift, click, come up here to straighten lines. Fixed. Got another couple of nodes overlapping. Fix those, delete. And the reason why, let me show you, I'm going to undo. The reason why I fix it, I join them before I delete it, is because it's, see what that did there? It completely messed it up. So, if you highlight and join, and then delete, it's pretty good. It doesn't straighten that out like that did. I'm going to straighten that. Might be able to get rid of that one. Yep. Text is fun. I'll tell you what, let's see where we're at here. Okay. Nope, there's those joined up. And just move it a little bit. We're going to be changing that up here in a moment anyway. I think this one could probably go away. Yep. So you just got to go through it. Excuse me, you've got to take the time. I have learned the hard way, as I do most things in life, that if you rush through this and you go and try to cut something, you are going to waste metal. And I don't know where you're at as you're watching this right now, but where I'm at in Colorado, metal is not cheap right now. Waste not, want not, they say. I'm just going through, cleaning up. Excuse me, I don't know why I have a frog in my throat as I'm trying to do this YouTube video. But this is what we do. Join those. Probably delete that, yep. And get rid of that one. Let's do, ooh. Let's not do that. Okay. We're going to call that good enough. Oh, there's another one now. Fix that. Oh, this just wants to be. Okay. Now, what I do to make sure that these are big enough so we don't have a burn through is I come over here to my rectangle tool, just pull out a rectangle, make sure I'm on my selector tool in inches, make sure this is 1/8 of an inch. You don't ever want anything to be less than 1/8 of an inch, or you run the risk of burnout on your cut. Go back to my node selector. So I'm going to use that square as a guideline. I'm going to select those and this one and just lift that up, just like that. Bring it down here. Select these two. Bring it down. Now I don't want to make this squatty. It already kind of looks like a weird E instead of an F. So what I'm going to do here, get my reference point, and I'm actually going to take this whole part and move it down. Move my guideline, come over here. We're going to take this parts, or these parts if I use proper English, and level it up, keep it, level, symmetrical. We're going to have to do something there too. But for now, I'm going to take all of that, bring that down. I'm going to leave that for now because we're going to have to make some adjustments here. Scooch on over to the L. Raise the roof. Oh. So weird. Like they're just magically changing. Okay. Raise that down, lower that down. Okay, so with this M, this right here obviously isn't big enough, so we're going to take that, move it over, make sure we didn't get too close here now, which we're good there. So this space right here, not gonna work. So what I think I'm gonna do, this time I'm gonna leave that out. I'm just gonna grab these and lower that. Lower, nope. Oh, we've got another. Am I missing these or are they just magically appearing? Hard telling, not knowing. Okay, I want all of these guys, bring it down. Does that give us, yep, that's close, but you know, it'll work. So now, it doesn't look bad with that M being a little bigger, and it is a little wonky, but I'm OCD, so I'm going to make it equal. Alrighty. And that, my friends, is how you work with text in fixing the nodes and making sure your widths are exactly where you need them. I hope this video was useful for you guys. If it was, leave me a comment, like, subscribe, you know the usual, all of those things. And I will see you on the next video.